BBN. Jack Frost for Sub Party people. How's everybody doing today? I want to pardon y'all for the show we had this morning. I had a lot of anxiety built up. I had to go to court. Actually, everything turned out the way that I wanted it to turn out. Actually, everything turned out the way I wanted it to turn out, so it was a whole win. Definitely a whole win. Everything turned out the way I wanted it to turn out. Thank God. With that being said, I appreciate everybody that showed up. I appreciate everybody that does drops. I will go back to reading the drops the way I will go back to reading drops the way that we used to read drops, but I need y'all to give me a minute until I figure out how to keep the show going a little bit quicker. That's one. Let's do roll call real quick, and then we want to get into this, just so everybody can be clear what we're going to be discussing today. We're going to be discussing who saw, real quick before we even start, who saw the Tekashi 6ix9ine unauthorized documentary? Who saw it? If you saw it, I want you to put a you saw it, or put a Takashi, or put a rainbow in the chat, or put a rainbow in the chat. That's his emoji, right? Rainbows. Put a rainbow in the chat. That way I know, because I want to know who saw the documentary, because I purposely did not see the documentary today. I will be watching the documentary tomorrow, and then we will be discussing it, because I want to be able to have this discussion with you without it being tainted, so you can ask me questions and I wouldn't have already seen the documentary. Because once I heard it was an unauthorized document, I'm going to explain to y'all something real quick about authorized and unauthorized documentaries. Okay, so an authorized documentary is basically when, let's say you're doing a documentary on me, Jack Frost, right? So unauthorized, I'm going to tell you some funny shit in a minute too. So an authorized documentary would be, you come to me, you get information from me, I'm giving you stuff, we talking about my life, and you're telling it kind of from the perspective of me, where you're getting information from me to be able to fill content. An unauthorized documentary is, I'm like, I have nothing to do with the documentary, whether I want you to do the documentary or don't want you to do the documentary. I have like nothing to do with the documentary, the way that it's put together and presented, and you put it together and present it, and then you do it however you want to do it. You have other people speaking, people I probably don't even know, people that probably like, you have other people speaking. That's what an unauthorized documentary is, just so we can be clear. So a lot of times people want to do a piece on somebody, and they want to and they're putting out information that the person who the documentary is on might not want out, whether the information is true or not. It'll be unauthorized. You understand what I'm saying? Because the person isn't giving consent, or the person isn't saying, okay, I put the stamp of approval on this. So it's unauthorized. So the fact that that's an unauthorized documentary, I have to assume that Tekashi had nothing to do with what actually was the contents, and he didn't co-sign any of the contents. With that being said, let's do roll call real quick. What up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? How you doing today? Okay. Hope you feeling good, baby girl. What up? Angel Crispin, Flower Bloom. Okay, who else we got up in here? Big Mac, Kingslayer. What's up, homie? What up, Rule? Don't nobody see them dots. Jones, how you doing, Roach? Yes, I know I'm supposed to be speaking with you on something, Roach. But I would like to get that thing going after I'm not in here anymore, because I will be under a lot less pressure, and I'll be able to do it the right way, because I want to take it to a different level than just do a regular video. Other words. Anyway, what up, David Torres? How you doing today? What up, Lex Luger? What up, D? How you doing? Everybody say salute to D. What up, Classic Dreadhead? Let's get this party started. Salute BBM. Fam. What up, Joe Patton? For everybody that don't know, Joe is blind, so when he speaks in his when he types, he's actually, I think it's one of those jump offs where he just talks and then it writes what he's saying. So apparently some of the words are sometimes wrong, or whatever the case is, or it's not necessarily what he's saying. I just want everybody to know that. What up, Lex Luger? How you doing? Lex Luger says, Crisis Black in here. What up, Crisis Black? He said, moving to Fort Lauderdale in January. You are? Salute. Hope that works out well. Misha White, how you doing, Misha White? Haven't seen you in a while. Happy to see you still green. It's always dope to see the people that's still green, but I don't really see them. That means that kind of gives me the feeling that you be in the chat, but you don't be talking. What up, Lex Luger? Lex Luger says, what's up? Got family down there, very beautiful city. Who else we got up in here? That's about it. What up, Lady Tara? Alright, so I want to discuss the Tekashi. Who saw the documentary? What up, Power Talk? Who saw the documentary? I'm curious. That's one. And two, I want to say, besides that, I want to also say we're going to be discussing Meek Mills, and we will be discussing this new thing that Meg Thee Stallion is coming out and saying. But before we do any of that, I'd like to just say a prayer real quick, if y'all don't mind. We're just gonna go to Psalms. Somebody spoke on Psalms 108, I believe, the other day, but I want to go to, I believe, the next Psalm over. I think I want to go to 110. Psalms 110. The Lord says to my Lord, sit at my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool. The Lord sends forth from Zion your mighty scepter. Rule in the midst of your enemies. Your people will offer themselves freely on the day of your power in holy garments with the womb of the morning. The dew of your youth will be yours. The Lord has sworn and will not change his mind. You are the priest forever after the order of I don't know how to say that, but Melchizedek. The Lord is at your right hand. He will shatter kings on the day of his wrath. He will execute judgment among the nations, filling them with corpses. He will shatter chiefs over the wide earth. He will drink from the brook by the way, therefore he will lift up his head. I wanted to say that psalm for one thing to be extremely clear. People will try to manipulate you and make you think that you have to be nice to them. And if you are not nice to them, that means that you are not following the Lord. And that is not the truth. The Lord does not want you to be weak. The Lord does not want you to give in to your enemies. The Lord understands that sometimes it's time to fight. So whenever somebody tries to pretend like if you're not a super nice guy, then that means, or if you're not allowing them to do things that they want to do, that would not be to your benefit, that will be bad for you, and they try to pretend that you have to allow them to do these things or you are not right with God, that's a lie. That's a whole lie. So whenever somebody try to tell you about anyone that if there's reasons to be angry and there's reasons to fight. That's my point. Let's not lose sight of that. With that being said, let's get right to the show. Hey, what up, Liberty Hazelton? What up, Jenny Lozano? What up, Ralph Cortina? How you doing? What up, Donnie P? How you doing? Who else we got up in here? Alright. So what do y'all want to start off with? Do y'all want to start off with and who's seen the Tekashi documentary? That's one. Cause somebody tell me who's seen the Tekashi documentary. I am curious. I want to know who's seen the Tekashi documentary. I'm an open book. If you ask me questions, I will attempt to answer them the best way I can. I don't like that hair right there. You see that hair right there? I got a hair right there that it shines off of the light or something, and I just don't like the way it looks. Lady Tierra said the Lord needs strength, foot soldiers to fight the battle. That's a fact. I want to know what y'all think about it. Ask me questions. Tell me what y'all think about it. One of the things that I do want to add, and I want everybody to be extremely clear this, right before it dropped, did you notice that Punch finally came from, wherever he was? I don't know where he was at. I don't want to say under a rock. That's not fair. He was probably somewhere working, and he was probably somewhere trying to Probably somewhere trying to encourage somebody to do something positive. I don't know the man, but every time I see him on the internet, it does seem like he's always trying to give positive words and try to encourage positivity in others. So I'm in that aspect of it, I'm gonna assume that's what he's doing when he's not in the public eye. Also probably stealing from somebody. But it's on Hulu. Also probably stealing from somebody. But I would definitely give it up to Punch that he is usually trying to say things that's going to try to encourage people or embolden people, and we do need more of that. So I'm not here to bash Punch on that particular aspect or on that particular note. But I have spoken to a couple of people that saw it, and one of the main things that they say about it is Punch was dick riding. That's one of the main things I heard said about it. Punch was dick riding. I don't know how accurate that is, although that's what I heard about him just in general. But I think more than anything else, first of all, you can't dick ride your friends. That's something that I heard Punch say once, and I 100% agree with that. You cannot dick ride your friends. If you my friend, I'm supposed to be on your side, cheering, hooting, and hollering for you, period. That's just the way it is. So somebody was like, yo, Punch was dick riding. I don't know if he was, or I don't know if he was or he wasn't. But what I will say, if somebody is your friend, you are supposed to be like this for them all day, every day. You're supposed to be cheering on for them all day. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me see something. I think I know why y'all messages is being deleted. No, that can't be true. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Live chat, 60 seconds. Seconds between messages. No? Okay, I don't know. You cannot dick ride your friends. If somebody is your friend, you're supposed to be hooting and hollering for them. You're supposed to be supporting them. You should be telling them they better than they actually are. You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to be encouraging that into them, because we can't really be as good as we can't be as good as we can be until we believe that we're better than we are. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you don't push yourself to your limits, then you'll never be able to reach your actual limit. You have to try to push yourself past your limit. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you lifting weights, you don't just stop at what you could lift. That's why you get somebody that could spot you. You're trying to lift even more than you can lift, at least once or twice. Shout out to Bree Powell, the sniper. So you can't dick ride your friends, just so we can be clear. But I think that we can say in this particular instance, as far as Tekashi is concerned, he was a dick rider because of how quickly he switched and went to the other side, and Tekashi never said anything about him. I'm just going to say something real clear, and I want to be clear on this. If you and somebody have a falling out, that's one way. What up, Mickey Broadway? If you and somebody have a falling out, that's one way. That's one thing. Like somebody do something to you, and then after they do the thing to you, now you don't fuck with them no more, and you like they're a rat bastard. They did this, they did that. I get it, but Tekashi didn't do anything to Punch. Punch is also not gang. So while Punch could be upset at what happened with Tekashi going on the stand and be angry with that, rightfully so. Copy? For him to have been doing what he's been doing as far as going out into the media, trying to create 3-4 different podcasts built around just talking trash about Tekashi, that's a whole nother thing going on. That's just a money grab. But it's streaming on Hulu. It's an unauthorized documentary. What up, Magnum? What up, Magnum? It's an unauthorized documentary. That means that 9 times out of 10, Tekashi and them did not sign off on it. Now, I heard about this documentary a very long time ago. And there's a couple of things that I want to say real quick. Do y'all remember when Tekashi and Shoddy and everybody else was running around New York filming everything that they was doing? Who remembers that? Could I get a show of hands? You remember... I need to turn this fucking AC on. Who remembers when Tekashi and Shoddy was running around New York City filming themselves doing crimes? You remember that shit? You don't remember that shit. I'm gonna let you know something right now. Gang members don't fuck with you if you're an unloyal nigga. Like, I don't care what kind of person you are. If you not loyal, they don't really want to fuck with you. So if you switch up like Punch do, every 5 minutes punches with a whole different team. Niggas realize that. Niggas see that. Tekashi and Shoddy was running around New York City filming all types of different crimes that they was getting involved in. Now does it make sense? Now does it make sense? Now I'm about to hit you over the head for everybody that didn't see the video that I made earlier. Hold on, I'm going to show y'all the video. Go check the video out at some time, because I say some things in there that I'm probably not going to remember to say right now. I'm just going to probably not say right now. But go check this video out when y'all get the opportunity. Go check the video out when y'all get the opportunity. Shoddy was telling 6ix9ine to feel everything. That's a fact, Eric Vasquez. What up, Deontay Watts? He's back, Lord. He finally back. Wait, so who can't get sued for what? What are you talking about, Mickey Broadway? I said that. Wait, hold on. See, that's another reason why I did not watch the documentary yet. Jenny Lozano, how much of shit that I said was actually in the documentary? I'm curious that you could remember. I believe it was Shoddy that wanted everything on video also. That's a fact. I think both of them wanted everything on video. Let's not be coy. But it was going to be a bigger come up for Shoddy than 6ix9ine, because 6ix9ine already had a public persona in Korea. That's what I'm saying. But I'm pretty sure both of them wanted everything filmed. I don't think the gang knew about that, though. I don't think other people knew about that. I think they knew about that. And right now, not for nothing, can Tekashi sue for what? What is Tekashi suing for? What is he suing for? I don't understand why he's suing. Jenny Lozano said I'm going to have to say a good 98%. Water, apple juice. Just the water I've been drinking lately. I don't think the gang knew. I don't think anybody knew outside of those guys what the master plan was. Eric Vasquez says Shoddy wanted it all on video because he was trying to promote his record label, get artists to want to come there, etc. My dude, they do unauthorized documentaries on people all the time. No, he can't sue. Not that I know of. I will say this. If he wanted to get people to come to the record label, he was signing people. All he had to do was put out music. They were fake signing or real signing. There was a ton of people that wanted to sign the Treyway. All they had to do was put the music out. They signed that dude, the fat dude from like Milwaukee or something. Then remember they signed Sean Astin? What's the dude from California they signed? I'm not sure because I think documentaries is covered under news. Documentaries is covered under journalism. So I don't believe that they can. You can't. That's what the First Amendment right is for. That everybody every time they come in here and they say something stupid and they say, but there's a First Amendment. No, that's literally what the First Amendment right is for. The news. Fetty Wap, but nobody dropped music. So I don't want to hear it. I'm not saying you're wrong, Eric Vasquez, by the way. I'm not saying you're wrong. All I'm saying is that might have been the story, but they needed to drop music. They weren't dropping music. They had artists. Sean Satara, well, I'm not corporate. I don't know no other way to put it. I'm not corporate and I don't hate Tekashi. So, I mean, what they would have did, they would have had me there to say what? They would have asked me a question. I would have told them the truth in a manner that they would not have liked it. And then they would have just put me on the cutting room floor anyway. Yes, that's why every time somebody says something about freedom of speech and they be like, there's freedom of speech, Jack, you gotta let me talk shit about you for no reason. And I'm like, you don't even know what freedom of speech is, homie. That's not what freedom of speech is. Freedom of speech is so that the press could basically do their job. What up, Mark Hernandez? I don't know, but I'm assuming that it did incredible numbers. Regular. I had court today, but everything worked out the way I wanted it to work out. So, shout out to that. I'm going to say something real quick, and it's only because I just opened up my IG, but there are a lot of pretty girls on IG that don't need to get all of them extra stuff put on them, and I wish some of them would just have faith in their beauty. I wish just a couple of them have just a little bit more faith in their beauty. I mean, there's nothing wrong if you want to get whatever you want to get done to your body. Shoot, go for it. But there's a lot of pretty females that get the extras, and they don't need it. I mean, that's me talking. What the fuck do I know? Oh, the dude was from Nebraska? Yo, look. What up, DSTN? Ain't nobody calling you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. Hey, look, check this out. I just want to be clear on something. I just want to be clear on something. I just want to be extremely clear on something. These dudes was running around taping crimes that ended up being used in a court of law. Tekashi's a regular dude. Please stop. Could people please stop pretending like Tekashi's some super street dude? He a regular guy. He's a regular guy that they got up off of the street, and then they tried to say, you know what? We're gonna let you involve yourself in gang politics and gang business. That don't make him a gang member. That just makes him somebody who was in over his head, in my opinion. I could be wrong. That's one. Two. Did the rest of the gang know they was doing this? Because if not, they mad at the wrong nigga. In my opinion. Do y'all remember a while back I said, yo, there's like only really two people I blame for all of this? Do y'all remember a while back I said this a ton of times? I said, yo, there's like two people that I blame for all of this. There's 2 people. Shoddy is an actual gang member. If you're trying to tell me that he didn't know better than to be filming crimes, Shoddy got 15 years. You want to know why? One reason why was because remember the time they filmed themselves shooting at the car that was following them? Remember the other time that they filmed themselves, what, they already was on camera anyway because the building had camera. And they was in the building and Shoddy had the gun. Shoddy, in my opinion, there can be an argument made. That's what I'm saying. There can be an argument made that he put himself in jail. What did, could somebody look up right now what Shoddy pled out to? I believe he pled out to 3 crimes. Could somebody look up what Shoddy pled out to? I bet you I bet you all 3 of those, at least 2 of those was on camera. I bet you at least 2 of those was on camera. If not all 3. Shout out to C.I. and Addict with the 199 drop. He said just got on break. Shout out to that shit. Shout out to that shit. Yeah, Shoddy said he wasn't mad at him. Just so we could be clear, we don't know if anybody knew what Shoddy and Tekashi was planning to do, if this was their plan. We don't know if anybody else knew. You talking about dudes that didn't even have cell phones. So I don't think that they would have been co-signing this. So don't say Mel name. Don't even put Mel in this. There's no reason why Mel should even be in this conversation. Unless you just want to make it seem like I'm putting Mel in the conversation, which I'm not. I don't see any reason why Mel should be in this conversation. Unless you know something I don't. Mickey Broadway. Don't Mickey Broadway sound like a content creator just coming in here to just like say foolishness? We got some random drops through the day that we are gonna call. I'm gonna call them right now. Shout out to Book Smart Street Smart with the $10 drop. Book Smart Street Smart pulls up to the saloon. He comes to the door. They ask him for his money. He says, "No. I paid in advance." He comes in the saloon. But tonight, again, we're allowing people to be upstairs with the ladies for $10. So he goes upstairs. He hangs out with the ladies. Book Smart Street Smart. $10 more. He gets some champagne. I don't even know if he's in here, though. Shout out to Christopher Roscoe with the $10 drop. No comment. Clint Eastwood eyes. Christopher Roscoe comes in. He sees Book Smart Street Smart, runs upstairs. He follows behind him. He says, "No, you will not have all of the ladies to yourself. I want some of the ladies." And shout out to Lex Luger with the $8 drop. He said, for keep doing you, peace and blessings. Appreciate you, my brother. Lex Luger comes in, pulls up into the spot. Gets himself a drink and some peanuts. Shout out to DSTN with the $5 drop. No comment. Clint Eastwood eyes. Walks up to the bar. Gets himself a drink. Sarsaparilla. What up, Laz? Lady Terra says, according to the report in Vulture, Shoddy admitted to using and possessing a firearm in furtherance of a crime violence during his plea proceedings. That was one of the things that he pleaded guilty to. Yes. What were the others, if you don't mind, Lady Terra? King Alpha said, if you're a real street dude, you don't put a regular cat in street shit. That's a fact. Eric Vasquez says, but they knew they were putting a non-street kid in the mix just so they could get... Okay, first, see, okay, so this is the thing, real quick. A majority of these rappers that y'all think is straight gang niggas ain't, alright? They're not. They just have gang members around them. You think Chris Brown is a whole gang member? Nah, but he repping for them. You feel me? He repping for them. He feeding some of them. He got his whole team over there. He feeding people. Keeping people off the streets. So I'm not against it. Only thing I would be against if you giving them money to then go put drugs on the street. I'm against that. I'm not against giving niggas jobs. I'm not against that. He also admitted to discharging a firearm in furtherance of a crime of violence. That's 2 charges. I bet you both of those was on film, and that's why he had to admit to them. What's the next one, if you don't mind, Miss Lady Tierra? I don't think he could go to the Apple CEO and complain. Angel Christmas says Shoddy had the world in his palm, in the palm of his hands, and didn't know how to handle it, so he put himself in the jail. Okay, so if me and you making money together, right, we gotta be able to trust each other. Period. I'm gonna explain to you. All right, so today, because I needed some quick cash because of the situation that I'm in, I started hitting people up saying, yo, if you want some promo, we do promo. I'm doing it on the cheap, right? So I did promo for a couple of people today on the cheap, right? But I hit this one person up and I was like, yo, I'm doing promo. Gave him the same exact fucking message that I gave to everybody else. And the person turned it into a 50 questions, like they're trying to find out what I'm really doing. So the point in which I'm trying to make is, some people, they can't be trusted. So they're never going to think that they could trust you because they know that they would do you wrong. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you can't, anybody you doing business with, if you can't trust them, don't do business with them. At least don't do business with them in the manner where you need for them to be able to be trustable. A lot of these rappers ain't being extorted. Have you ever heard about Chris Brown being shot? Have you ever heard about Chris Brown being shot? Have you ever heard of Chris Brown being shot at? Whatever gang members he got around him is doing the real deal. You ever heard about Blueface getting shot? You ever heard Blueface getting shot at? Whoever he got around him is doing the real deal. They keeping him safe. That's what they're supposed to be doing. If you're a rapper and you got a gang around you that's whatever they're doing and you supporting or you paying for them or you whatever you doing with them, they supposed to be making sure that you ain't got no problems. I don't know Murphy, but I've heard good things about him, so that's that. I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't know the way he moves. I don't know him. I don't know him. I think I follow him, but I don't really follow him on IG. But I don't know him. But I've heard good things, and there's no reason for me to believe that he's not capable. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I don't want to hear if you doing your job, it's not extortion. You know when it's extortion? When you taking more than you're supposed to take. You know when it's extortion? When you're not doing your job. Pardon me. That's when it's extortion. If you doing your job and you not stealing, it's not extortion. Unless you forcing the person and they like, I don't want this type of security, and you like, you're gonna get it. Where's my check? Then yeah, that would be extortion. A lot of these rappers do cocaine, man. You think these dudes could you think these dudes could go be in the studio for days and days and days at a time and they don't have something to keep them up? Yes, I heard they set Yellow Beezy's BM shop, baby mama's store on fire, family store on fire. I heard about it. Eric Vasquez said it's very simple. For anyone who thinks 6ix9ine was disloyal, I would have to ask if you are loyal to people who are disloyal to you and aren't there any and aren't there for your best interest. These dudes showed they weren't for 6ix9ine. I'm gonna say this, just so we can be clear. If I'm paying you, I should never have to worry about anything regarding you. Yeah, a lot of regular people on it too. That's a fact. Just a lot of people in general. But yo, look, if I'm paying you, right, I shouldn't have to worry. I shouldn't have to worry if you sleeping with my baby mama. If I'm paying you, I shouldn't have to worry about if you stealing money from me. I'm paying you. Especially if you the dude that I pay and you pay everybody else. Just imagine that. Imagine if you was the guy that I give the money to, and you are supposed to make sure everybody else is paid. Just don't let that go over your head. TZ says staying up for 4 days, you need something. The coke helps. Don't let that go over your head. Because I get it. Tekashi 6ix9ine was not supposed to snitch, right? I get it. That's what the consensus is. You can't snitch. I get it, right? T.I. snitch. Why ain't they holding T.I. to the same standard? They killed T.I. Man, T.I. got on the stand, I believe. Why aren't they holding T.I. to the same standard? I'm not asking them to. I'm just pointing out. Yeah, so all that happened is that the individuals that were supposed to be doing what they were supposed to be doing around Tekashi was the wrong individuals to have around them. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's it. When he go do a walkthrough, 20K, right? And he's only taking 5 of it. And he's cool with giving the other 15 away, not even bitching or complaining or nothing about it. How in the hell are you doing that guy wrong? How are you fucking that money up? The point is he didn't even know anything in court. I was in court. I'm telling you, he wasn't snitching on crimes. He snitched on the crimes that happened to him. He snitched on he told that he was kidnapped. Let me explain to y'all what he said in court. He told that he was kidnapped. He mentioned a couple of other rappers that were also in gangs that we all know that's in gangs. He said he knows that person in the picture, that's Jim Jones. That's why I'm like, what the hell? What up, Derek Graham? How you doing today, my brother? That's why I'm like, what the hell? I believe T.I. took the stand and said who killed this man. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Don't hold me to that. Eric Vasquez said they should all be mad at Shoddy for not paying everybody. I have no idea why everybody isn't pissed off at Shoddy. I have no idea. But, whatever. It is what it is. They should all be mad at Shoddy for not paying anyone. Especially Harv. Because of the kidnapping. The slashing he did on the... Did Harv get sentenced yet? Did Harv get sentenced yet? Harv got sentenced, right? He got 24 years. All right, so I'm going to tell y'all what happened. Should I just make a video? Nah, I just tell y'all right here. So I'll tell y'all what happened. Harv called Shoddy up. Tell Shoddy to get him his money or else. He said, if you don't get me my money, he gonna kidnap the kid. He gonna rob him for his chains. Allegedly. Allegedly. Shoddy telling me he ain't giving him nothing. So they go back and forth, back and forth. He's like, nah, I'm gonna take the kid. Shoddy said, just don't hurt him. Shoddy already knew that Tekashi was gonna get kidnapped. Shoddy already knew that Tekashi was going to get kidnapped before he got kidnapped. And that's how I know Sara knew. Allegedly. No, Harv went to jail for that. What do you think Harv, they didn't pin Harv for the crime that they have him on video camera doing? Clipsy clips? So, Clipsy Clips, you said the government failed to pin the charge on Harv that they have him on video and audio camera doing? Okay, I'm not even reading that guy's comments no more. Yellow BZ said it's hard to be a criminal when you're famous. Glass 6ix9ine being cool, just enjoying his freedom. Yeah, it seems like he's been enjoying his freedom. DSTN said T.I. definitely took the stand. They blew the man head off in front of him. Eric Vasquez says Shoddy would have paid everyone. Harv whole crew in charges or because he didn't get paid. That's a fact. Every crime Harv is in jail for is because they were fighting with Shoddy and them. The dude got slashed. Why? Because somebody got shot. Harv pulled up to take up for his people. The dude wasn't there, so he slashed that guy. Allegedly. That's not even alleged. That's the crime he in jail for. What's the other crime he's in jail for? Kidnapping Tekashi. I have no idea why nobody's upset at Shoddy and why everybody blames 6ix9ine. I have no idea. So I'd be just like, shout out to that shit. Because I don't even know if 6ix9ine know what I just told you. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know if 6ix9ine knows what I just told you. I don't even know if he knows. Believe me, the person who told me would not tell him. That's the best way I could put it. That's why 6ix9ine didn't get hurt. Because Shoddy said, just don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. That's why I'll put hands on Shoddy. Harv would not be in jail at all. All of the crimes Harv got locked up for was specifically because he was fighting with Shoddy. That's a fact as far as I could tell. As far as I could tell, that's... Can somebody go find Harv's charges for me and read off what Harv's charges is? Do we got Lady Tara still in here? Hey, baby girl, you still in here? You could do me a favor. You could go find Harv's charges for me. I appreciate you. Yo. Lady Yellow Beezy, enjoy your day, man. Enjoy your night. My point is, I don't think those other people knew what Shoddy was up to. What the fuck? Are y'all listening to me? I don't believe anything Sara says. Yeah, I could believe her though. I don't believe nothing she says. I don't believe nothing. I don't think she's always lying. Don't get it confused. I just don't believe nothing she says though. Like, there's things that I'm pretty sure she's saying that she's telling the truth. But I'm not here to try to figure out when you lying and when you telling the truth. I'm not here for that. If you lie more than you tell the truth, I'm not here for that. And from what I've seen, she's just said a lot of things that I know for a fact are not the truth. I know factually are wrong. Factually are inaccurate. A lot of things she said is just, what in the hell? Like, where did you get that from? A lot of the shit she says. So I'm not saying that she's lying about that. I'm just saying I've just seen her say so many things that were not the truth. I'm not here to try to pick through when you telling the truth and when you lying. Got Shoddy's phone and saw the messages with Shoddy and her talking. So now she's trying to... We're not doing this. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? 6ix9ine went and got Shoddy's phone and found that's how he's saying, you know, he knew that there was something going on or whatever the case was. But why did he go get Shoddy's phone though? Who put him on the game? Why would he even have known to do that? That's random. Somebody already put him on the game. You feel me? Eric Vasquez said, this is crazy. No one talks about Sara and how she had an immunity deal. She's running around calling people ratchet. She was in the police station 4 times. They don't bring you back without info. There was... Okay, so 6ix9ine got charged with domestic assault, right? That means that somebody had to complain on him, right? So you know who had to complain on him? The victim, right? So you think Sara went to the grand jury to complain on him about domestic and didn't say anything else at all? You think, just so we can be clear, you think Sara, the woman that, as far as I can tell, she hates Tekashi like no woman has ever hated a baby father and not killed them. The only women that probably hate their baby father more than she hates Tekashi is the ones that have already killed them. So you trying to tell me that she went, because she had to go and give her account of the domestic violence in order for him to be charged with it. We do know this, right? We know this, right? Like, this isn't... We know this, right? This isn't a situation where they could have just said, hey, we heard on social media you did a domestic violence, so we're going to charge you with it. You better cop out. Somebody had to go to the grand jury testify at the grand jury about said domestic violence. Do you understand why I'm like, yo, look, I get it. When people be like, yo, man, why you always sticking up for Takashi? I've been that guy that people just lie on. I'm still that guy. You go look at YouTube. I'm still that guy that people just lie on. So I don't respect that shit. I don't respect you can't beat me, so you gotta lie on me. I don't respect it. I just don't respect it. That's why I don't friend people who do certain shit. Like if me and you are cool and if you trying to start some internet beef with me and you lying, no nigga, me and you will never be cool. If we somewhere, I don't care what happened. I don't care how much I lose. I don't care if I die. Me and you will never be cool. That's just what it is. I keep hearing about that credit card scam and shit that they said Sara was doing. I keep hearing about that. And not for nothing, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the telling that people think Takashi was doing, she was doing. Because I think there's things that Takashi wouldn't have known. But she would have known because she had a relationship with Shoddy. And, you know, people pillow talk. Yeah, but also you gotta understand, right? There were certain things that was said that he wouldn't even have been able to defend himself on. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's certain things that was said that whether he was right or he was wrong, he wouldn't have been able to defend himself on. Denise Colon says racketeering, both guilty. The racketeering was, I think they caught him with, that's basically being involved with the gang in general, right? Guilty, kidnapping, assault with a dangerous weapon. Yeah, Shoddy. Maiming and assault with a dangerous weapon. Thank you, Denise Colon. That's the Shoddy situation. He cut the dude because Shoddy people shot his man. Shoddy people shot his man. They called the big homie. He pulled up and went to work. I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you what happened. And then that also goes to show you what kind of dude Harv was. Harv didn't come out with the Harv came out with the, you feel me? What up, GB Gotti? I didn't know they got him with the gun thing, but I think that had nothing to do with Tekashi. Whatever that charge was has shit to do with Tekashi. I think that's the one that CEO Chris got him for. I believe she was telling. I 100% believe she was telling. What up, Dreaming of Vegas? I 100% believe she was telling. Wait, what? change that thing over. I just believe she was telling. And I think that's the reason. Okay, so I'm on a different type of intelligence. I'm not knocking anybody else's intelligence, by the way. I'm not knocking anybody else's intelligence, by the way, just so we could be clear, right? I'm not knocking nobody's intelligence. But I just want to be extremely clear and transparent when I say this. I want to be extremely clear and transparent. I want you to get a full understanding of what I'm trying to convey as I say this. When I see somebody point at somebody else and call somebody else something over and 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 over again, right? And it's not a thing that that person did to them personally, so they should not have an emotional connection to it. I think that they do have an emotional connection to it, because they do. That's why they keep repeating it. But what I'm thinking is they have an emotional connection to it because they are it. Pay attention to all of the rappers out here that keep calling Tekashi a rat. Every rapper out here that keep calling Tekashi a rat, the majority of them, they have a check it pass with it's people that believe that they snitched. Right? Who is the main people calling Tekashi a rat? Snoop Dogg. There's people that call Snoop a snitch. I'm not, but they are. T.I. took the stand. He called him a snitch at one point, and then he backed up off of him. I forgot who backed T.I. up off of Tekashi. No, I 100%. This is another thing that you got to understand. I believe she hates Tekashi enough to have gotten mad and went and just snitched on him, and by snitching on him about something, caught everybody up. I could believe that happened. I could 100% believe that happened. I'm not saying it did, but I'm just saying I could 100% believe that happened. 100%. She's not even in this. Why is she constantly calling him a snitch? She's not in this. She has no dog in this fight. None. She has 0 dogs in this fight. Oh, Shoddy. If I was Harv, I'm not going to lie to you. If I was Harv, I would be so mad. But I'd be mad at Shoddy. I wouldn't even be... I mean, I'd be pissed at Tekashi, but I'd be mad at Shoddy. Shoddy forced his hand. Because remember, Harv is the dude that says that you have to be gangster all the time. So since you have to be gangster all the time, that means that you always have to let your emotions supersede your intelligence. Y'all do understand that, right? Being gangster all the time means that you're going to always allow for your emotion to supersede your intelligence. That's the problem with always being on go. Shoddy could have just paid the guy. And instead of paying the guy, Shoddy sent the guy, knew the guy was going to go... kidnap and rob Tekashi, and sent them to go do that. Y'all know how they found out, y'all know how he got caught, right? Anybody know how he got caught? Anybody know how Harv got caught? Solely! Anybody know how Harv got caught? Give me 1 second. And I want somebody to tell me how Harv got caught. I'll be right back. 1 second. I know how Harv got caught. Come on, let's go. Let's get $5 to $7, $10 drops before the end of the night. Come on, let's go. Yeah, that also. But you know how Harv got caught? He got caught with the damn jewelry. He got caught with the jewelry. He was going from pawn shop to try to pawn the jewelry. But when you have jewelry like that, you can't sell that shit at no pawn shop. What up, Slingshot 6'9"? So do you understand? He got caught with the jewelry. Because with the type of jewelry that these rappers get, you can't take it to a fucking pawn shop. He didn't know. Thank you, Eric Vasquez. Harv got caught because he was trying to pawn the jewelry at the pawn shop, and the pawn shop called the cops. He was riding around with the chains under his driver's seat. I'm not saying how he got convicted. I'm saying how he got caught. Semantics, I guess. But not how he got convicted. I'm saying how he got caught. I guess it's semantics. But no, how he got caught. Like, that's how he got caught. The pawn shops called the cops, saying there's a dude trying to pawn stolen jewelry. The shit's worth $100K. We ain't touching that shit. And he kept going. Kept going to different pawn shops trying to pawn it. What up, King Flex? We talking about some street dude. You talking about melting it down? Somebody, 6'1" Dane, stop it. Yeah, you can't go to no. First of all, pawn shop. You think a pawn shop got $100K in there? I don't know if they do, but I hope they don't, because they're gonna get robbed. But the point at which I'm trying to make is, that's how he got caught. That's why he couldn't say he didn't do it. Yes, he got arrested way before everybody. That's why he couldn't say. Dude said melted. This guy's Ocean's 11 over here. What are you talking about, homie? No, we not gonna hit him. He said, I feel the bags ain't coming. No, man, you good, man. I would have just put you on the I was about to put you on the timeout, homie. What the fuck? But no. Harv got arrested for the train 3 months before he got arrested. Yeah, these are facts. Yeah, this dude is trying to pawn something that the pawn shop can't even sell. Yeah, feds found out on their own. 6ix9ine did not press charges on Harv. 6ix9ine was with Shoddy the next day. Remember, they had to fly out and go get new chains. This dude, man, he's a whole Ocean's 11 over here. Yo, we're gonna hang out from the ceiling. Then we're gonna get the guy that could do origami with his body. We're gonna fold him up inside of a little box. We're gonna have UPS deliver him. Like, what? No, man, we're not doing all that. What up, Robert Fernandez? Hell. Yeah, 6ix9ine was with Shoddy the next Shoddy and 6ix9ine was together the next day. Shoddy knew 6ix9ine was gonna get robbed. So if Shoddy knew 6ix9ine was gonna get robbed, Sara knew 6ix9ine was gonna get robbed. They sent that nigga to go get robbed. Harv got 24 years because Shoddy wouldn't fucking pay him. You know how hurt I would be? Do you know how hurt I would be? I just got 24 fucking years because I'm beefing with this nigga in my own clique who won't pay me money that I'm supposed to be getting. Now, this is the question. This is the real question. Right? Hold on. This is the real question. Was Harv supposed to be getting any money? Because if Shoddy's argument is he wasn't part of the team no more, is that because, just so we can look, you know me, I'm gonna be fair. Is Shoddy's argument Harv was not a part of the team anymore? That can literally be what Shoddy's argument is gonna be. Harv wasn't part of the team no more, homie. That's why we ain't pay him. Can that be what the argument is? Other than that, I don't know what else he can say. Come on, let's get 5 to 10 more $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Yeah, other than that, I don't know what he can say. Shout out to James S. James S. Hey, what up, Mr. Caddy? What up, Nerve Numbers? What up, Scheme? Hope that's the real Scheme team, because I hate when people come in here with the fake fucking accounts and I be like, what the hell? Eric Vasquez says, remember the next day 6ix9ine was talking to DJ Ack on the phone and laughing about the robbery. Shoddy knew it was going to happen. That's why he didn't take it seriously. Bang. Shoddy knew he was going to get robbed. Shoddy told him not to hurt him. That's why when Tekashi is telling the story, I was in court. I know y'all wasn't in court, but I'm going to explain. When Tekashi was telling the story in court, he kept saying, he's basically, it sounded to me like he said, first of all, he said Harv didn't hit him. Harv didn't hit him at all. The other dude was hitting him. That's one. Two, it sounded to me like he said Harv is the reason why he was able to escape. He kind of let up a little, so 6ix9ine was able to jump out the whip and book it. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. Look, I'm not saying that Harv wasn't supposed to be getting paid. What I'm saying is, I'm assuming that Shoddy's argument is going to be that he wasn't on the team anymore. I'm not saying he wasn't on the team anymore. I'm saying, I'm assuming that that's the argument Shoddy is going to have. Yo, he wasn't on the team no more. You feel me? If that makes any sense. I'm not saying that that's what it is. I'm saying that that's the only foreseeable argument that I could see Shoddy having. Yeah, Harv wasn't gonna. Shoddy said, "Don't hurt him." He ain't, and Harv did not hurt him. The other dude was the dude that the other dude wanted to kill him. Just so we could be clear, allegedly. The other dude wanted to kill him. Just so we could be clear. Just so we could be clear. The other dude wanted to kill him, allegedly. Do y'all understand that I'm not saying he wasn't on the team anymore? What I'm saying is that's the only argument I could perceive Shoddy to have. Yes, Harv got offered a security detail after the airport incident because 6ix9ine had got put into danger. Also, if you watch the airport incident, Harv was the one that threw the first punch. Also, just so we could be clear, if you security, they were supposed to just get 6ix9ine out of there. Let them niggas yell and scream all they want. As long as those dudes didn't make any advances towards them in a physical manner, then you supposed to, when you security, you supposed to let the other niggas scream all they want. You're not supposed to pull up on them. Nuke didn't get the robbery charge as far as I could remember. Nuke didn't get the robbery charge. I do remember when Tekashi first got robbed, there were rumors out there that Nuke was involved in it. Danny P said maybe that's why Harv's defense was that the kidnapping was a publicity stunt because of Shoddy and Harv's agreement. Boom. But none of that was going to work because all of that shit that they was doing that was already publicity stunts, it was already being used against everybody in the court of law. So that wasn't going to work. That's one. Two, Tekashi didn't know about it. Now imagine if... I don't even want to say that because I don't think that's a possibility, and I know I'm going to say something I don't think is a possibility, and people are going to be like, "Yo, Jack Frost said," and I'm like, "Nah, I didn't actually say that, homie. I said it was a thing." Nuke is I'm not sure if Nuke was sentenced yet. Yeah. A lot of the attention that Treyway brought onto themselves is because they was literally fighting with one another. Don't let that go over your head. No, I didn't see Sarah's new interview. I'm not really interested in... Okay, I'm about as interested in watching her talk about Tekashi as I am watching Punch talk about Tekashi. They're literally just repeating the same thing that they've said a million times. That's it. They're just repeating the same thing that they've said a million times. Over and over and over and over again. And if you're Punch, and just so we could be clear, Punch took a job that you usually pay a person about $500 a night for, and he was getting paid $5,000 a night. You should never... I don't care what happened, unless Tekashi literally do some shit to you personally. You're not supposed to talk about Tekashi. You are not supposed to talk about Tekashi. He gave you a job that people usually get paid $500 a night, and somehow you were able to get $5,000 a night? I don't understand how you could talk bad about that man. I got a boss, right? I used to work for this dude in Mount Vernon. He was a young dude. He was considerably younger than me. I probably had him by about 15 years. More than 15 years. 15 years? Yeah, I had him by about 15 years. Maybe a little bit more. So I used to work for him, right? He's such a douchebag. But whenever I talk about him, I have to also say, you know what? That dude taught me a lot about business. You see, I went to school and learned business, but he taught me a lot about the application of it. Because I was able to literally sit there and see him conduct business. Me being his for lack of a better term, his right-hand man. So I was able to sit there and see him conduct business. I was able to see the application of business. I was able to see the wheels turn. And it made me better at being able to understand certain aspects of it that I wasn't able to grasp at that time. That's the type of energy Punch is supposed to have for Tekashi. You know, we're not on the same, we're not on the same plane on how we're not dealing with each other the same. You feel me? Like, the way we dealing with each other is different. You feel me? But good things happened when I was with that man. I prospered. So I'm not going to sit here and just bash him. I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about him. I'm not even going to wish bad on him. Get it? That's the type of energy I believe a Punch should be having. Not every opportunity he get to talk bad about him and to bash him. Do you understand that? Okay, so you work a job right now where you get paid $10 an hour. You go to a job where you're gonna get paid $15 an hour, but instead of getting paid $15 an hour, they say we're gonna give you $150 an hour. How can you go back and talk trash about that guy that gave you that opportunity, that gave you that money, that put you in that position? That's an integrity thing. Just so we can be clear. That's an integrity thing. That. How you gonna go talk bad about that guy? Everybody here that work a $15 an hour job, imagine, right? You working that $15 an hour job, and your boss saying, you know what, I'm gonna pay you $150 an hour to do the same thing. How you gonna go talk bad about that guy? That's integrity. That's an integrity issue. So people can say whatever they want to say about me or whatever. That's an integrity issue. Shit, if I had a little bit less integrity, I wouldn't be living in a hotel right now. I would have did a whole bunch of other shit. And I'd be in a whole different position. I'd be at the bag right now if I had less integrity. And that's a fact. You don't notice the people that I beef with on the internet are usually people with very low morals and no integrity? There's a reason for that. You come to me when I'm beefing on the internet with somebody that got integrity. You come to me when somebody that has integrity is angry with me. Come to me then. Look at the people who's angry with me on the internet. Not people of good integrity. Just so we can be clear. Come on, yo. Let's get 5 to 6 more $10 drops to the Cash App before the show over. We gonna stay on this. We're gonna stay on for about another 20 minutes. Let's get 5 to 10 more 5 to 7 more $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, let's go. Well, okay, so somebody accusing somebody of being something doesn't do anything for me, just so we could be clear. Anybody could accuse anybody of anything. So somebody accusing anybody of anything, somebody accusing anybody of anything, that doesn't do anything to me. It's the person one that's accusing them. You understand what I'm saying? So if I see somebody that's of high integrity accusing somebody of something, I'm just more liable to take it seriously. You understand what I'm saying? If not nothing else. If I see somebody that look like a low life accusing somebody of something, I'm gonna be like, nah, I really don't. I don't. I'm not here for that. You understand what I'm saying? Why are you upset at them? If you can't tell me why you upset at the individual, then that means that you probably it's not a good reason. You thinking if your reason for being upset with me is because somebody told you a thing about me, I'm gonna be like, I think Vlad is an opportunist too. I don't think he's a racist. I think we throw that word around too often. I don't think Vlad is a racist. I don't think Vlad is a bigot. I think he's just an opportunist. That's it. He saw an opportunity. He took advantage of it. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's what I believe. Yeah, let's get 5 to 10 more, 5 to 7 more $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Apple juice and water. Alright, let's move to Megan Thee Stallion, y'all. This is gonna be short. What up, Lass? This is gonna be short. We could come back to the Tekashi conversation. But let's move on to Megan Thee Stallion for a second. And I have something I wanna say about Meek Mills also. No. Hold on. Danielle Banks. I don't think the informants have. I don't think there's more informants now. I just think people are being exposed more. You get it? I don't think there's more informants. I think people are being exposed more. Okay, I'm gonna assume this is Slingshot 69. Shout out to Slingshot 69 with the $10 drop. For everybody that don't know, we got this thing over here that we call the Saloon. That's the Cash App. Also, by the way, Slingshot 69 pulls up into the Saloon. Yes, I usually act out the drops that happen also. I like doing it myself. So it don't make it, I don't really care. I just heard about Cuban Link got shot 5 times in Soundview about an hour ago. I'm not 100% sure of it. I'm looking into it now. I've already been told though. Slingshot comes into the saloon. He's looking shy. He's looking shady. He's walking around like this. He paid at the door. Today and today only. He's looking around. He's like this. Slingshot is like this. He's extremely antsy. Like he got people after him. Slingshot, you should not have people after you. Slingshot pulls up into the saloon. Slingshot pulls up into the saloon. He walks over to the bartender. He asks the bartender for a drink. The bartender says, "What kind of drink?" He says, he looks at he thinks the bartender's after him, so he doesn't want to tell him. The bartender hands Slingshot the drink. He tells him to drink first. He's like, "What the hell? You want the drink or not, homeboy?" Slingshot takes his drink and walks over to the other end of the bar. K Solo also went live to report it. Got shot 5 times in Soundview an hour ago. I got somebody hit me up and told me somebody who is 100% reliable. Somebody who's 100% reliable hit me up and told me about it, but they told me they wasn't 100% sure of it. I don't have no information on it at this time. Let me see what they said specifically. They're 100% reliable. So now that you coming in here and saying that, they are 100% reliable. Yeah, he just told me it was a rumor. He was asking me about it. I said I ain't heard nothing about it yet. He said it's a rumor. So you're saying that it happened. He said it's a rumor. So it's looking like you said K Solo went live. What up, Danielle Banks? Haven't seen you in a while. First of all, that happened in the Bronx. I don't know what the hell that is. Cuban Link is not a rapper no more, homie. He's a retired rapper. Nah, you good, Laz? Don't worry about it. You good? You good? You ain't do nothing wrong. It's one thing to switch a topic to tell us something that we don't know nothing about, and it's another thing to just come in and be like, how about those Mets? I'm like, what the hell? Being a rapper is an extremely dangerous profession to be in right now, and I think that has a lot to do with just the fact that there's just too much negative energy going around. We need more happy raps coming out. We have to have more. What was Kanye's first album name? We need more music like that. What was we need more. I'm gonna really super date myself, but we need more nice and smooth. We need more rap like that. We need more happy rap. We don't have enough happy rap. We only got Lil Duval putting out happy music. We all heard about Benny the Butcher being shot. I got a video on it. Go check it out. There's a lot going on. Also, this COVID situation is making shit bad. This COVID situation is making shit bad. A lot of these entourages can't get paid. A lot of these entourages can't get paid because the rappers can't go do their walkthroughs. Don't let that go over your head. That's really what's happening. A lot of these entourages cannot get paid. Oh, so that was probably some in-house shit. This is the water I drink right now. That was probably some in-house shit. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked in. I'll look into it. I got some people I could call. I'll look into it. Come on, let's get 4 to 6 more $10 drops to the Cash App. Let's go. Told you I just put water in apple juice. $7-Eleven apple juice. Not from the concentrate. I don't know if he alive, critical condition, or what. Just know he got hit. What up, the wall? Wow, I love that, Tierra. When you dance with the devil, expect to miss a few steps. I love that. Where the hell did you get that from? Don't tell me you thought of it just now, because if you do, I'm going to put you on a timeout. I'm going to send you straight to the corner. You did not just think of that right now. What up, Modded Minds? I haven't seen you in a while. I think that's another... Okay, so I'm going to explain something to y'all. I'm literally living in a hotel, and I'm still doing better than a lot of people that's on YouTube. I can't even explain this to you. Because a lot of people is faking it. Super faking it. I'm not even gonna... No, you didn't just think of that right now. Could we all get clocks, put clocks up for Lady Tierra lying ass? I love you, baby girl. But I'm not buying that shit. You gonna go sit in the corner for a minute. Good 5 minutes. Could we all get some clocks and some watches for Lady Tierra? So you say that? She did not just think of that. I'm not gonna believe that shit. I love you, baby girl, but that is not the truth. Yeah, COVID got the wolves super hungry for a lick. And that's a fact. Money's dried up. That's what you got to understand. A lot of dudes can't. They don't got no money. Also, what I was saying about the YouTube shit. See, I don't fake it. When I get to where I'm going and I tell you a thing, I want you to be able to believe me. Do I got about 20 pair of Jordans? Yeah. Do I got a shitload of clothes? I can't wait to get back to them. Do I get fly as hell? That's a fact. I just had a lodging situation. That's it. That's why when people like, yo, Jack, man, you a whole bum out here. And I be looking at them and then I look at their clothes and then I be like, you don't even know how to dress. Yo, I'm dead serious. Yo, some super funny shit with me. Sometimes I be like, you don't have to have on the flyest, most expensive clothes, but some people don't know how to dress. No matter what kind of your clothes, no matter which clothes you got on, some people just don't know how to dress. Hey, come on, man. You a whole grown man. You don't know how to dress. Get out of here. Yes, Little Durk supposedly, they said that wasn't the truth though, and that they backed out for a different reason, but we don't know. He supposedly bought all of the tables at one of his shows. Yeah, that's it. I just be mad honest. Why you think the haters, that's why the shit that people be like trying to say about me, and I be like, there you go. All the bags. I've been waiting to kick that guy for like a week now. Yeah, I've been waiting to kick him for like a week. I've been waiting to kick that guy for a week. Go get another account. Also, if you do not want to give any drops, I'm not kicking you out or telling you have to leave. You cannot give any drops. I told y'all the only way to make the haters leave is when y'all do drops. When y'all do drops, the haters leave. When y'all don't do drops, the haters stay. That's a fact. I hope Lady Tierra don't leave because I put her on the timeout because I don't believe that shit. I hope she don't leave. I hope she takes it with a grain of salt. Also, don't every channel get drops? Am I? Hold on, could I, real quick, I just want to ask a question, real quick. This is just me to y'all. As many people can answer as you don't want. Don't every YouTube channel get drops? Oh, not every YouTube channel. Isn't it common for YouTube channel to get drops? Is it common or is this not common? Shout out to David with the $10 drop. Because apparently my haters say that I'm the one guy that's never supposed to get any drops. Shout out to David with the $10 drop. Clint Eastwood eyes, no comment. He walks inside of the bar. He comes in. $10. He goes upstairs to the lounge because for today, you get to go to the lounge with the ladies. Also, my birthday's on the 25th, not for nothing. That's some super real shit. Hold on, has anybody else ever heard hold on, has anybody, because we're gonna see if Lachelle Hardy is lying or telling the truth. Has anybody in here ever heard of a YouTube content creator giving out their Cash App or saying they are accepting drops? Have anybody else ever heard of that? Because Lachelle Hardy says no other YouTube content creator does that. So is anybody else ever heard of that, or am I the only one? I'm just curious. I know this one guy that says don't even do any drops unless they're $20 and up. That's whole fact. Shout out to Ticket TV. But hold on. So Lachelle Hardy, you know we about to hit her with all the bags. You know we about to hit her with all the bags. Oh, so all of them do Queen Cat. Oh, so Lachelle's just in here just to hate. So Lachelle, guess where you're gonna have to hate from? You're gonna have to hate from the other side of the gate. We're gonna send you straight to the graveyard. How about that? Hit Lachelle Hardy with all of her bags. Hold on to that, Miss Lachelle Hardy. What the fuck? Do you understand how much my haters hate me? They lie about shit that is obvious. Shout out to DSTM with the $2 drop. He's outside in front of the window like this. He can't get inside of the saloon. Shout out to everybody in the saloon tonight. Shout out to Modded Minds. Him and DSTN is standing next to each other in opposing windows. Not opposing windows. In windows next to each other like this, looking inside because they can't get in the saloon because the saloon is a $5 cover charge. Eric Vasquez says Star refunds anything less than $5. I love fucking Star. Shout out to Star Report. I love Star. Yeah, Tasha K gets big bags. Big drops. That's a fact. You understand how much these guys hate me? Yo, not for nothing, but I'm going to keep it a whole stack with you. God gotta be with me for so many people to hate me. You do know this, right? God gotta literally be with me for so many people to hate me. They don't hate the devil. You understand that? You know how much God gotta be with me for all of these people to hate me? God gotta literally be with me hard for these people to be hating me like this. What verse did we read tonight? Just so we could be clear. Hold on. We read real quick. We read Psalms 110, right? I just want to read it one more time for y'all. Psalms 110. That's what we read tonight, right? The Lord says to my Lord, sit at my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool. The Lord sends forth from Zion your mighty scepter. Rule in the midst of your enemies. Your people will offer themselves freely on the day of your power in holy garments. From the womb of the morning, the dew of your youth will be yours. The Lord has sworn and will not change his mind. You are a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The Lord is at your right hand. He will shatter kings on the day of his wrath. He will execute judgment among the nations, filling them with corpses. He will shatter chiefs over the wide earth. He will drink from the brook by the way. Therefore, he will lift up his head. Shout out to Queen Cat with the $4.99 drop. Said, don't hate the hustle. don't like it. Don't like it, log off. The Lord gotta be on my side. There's no way so many people would hate me if I was actually a bad guy. They be trying to figure out how to work with me and do evil shit. Do you get it? Do you get it? If I was actually the bad guy that they're calling me, they would want to be with me doing bad shit. You get it? What the heck? Shout out to them though. What the hell? Bang! Oh, I read the thing and I didn't say it out loud. Psalms 110, one of my favorite passages. Bang! The word of the Most High is real. That's a fact, my brother. Yeah, we read the Bible over here sometimes. I try to have a passage every show now. Because I read the Bible, so why shouldn't I read it with y'all every now and then, right? I want us all to be elevated. The hell? If I was... This shit don't make sense. Shout out to that shit, though. Oh, shoot. I almost forgot to do something. I want to show y'all something real quick. First, I have to repost something. Right? Give me 1 second. I'm going to repost something, and then I'm going to show y'all something. When did I post this? Hold on. No, I posted it today, so I'll repost it tomorrow, right? Posted that today, so I'll repost that tomorrow, right? If you want me to repost for you on IG, I'm doing it for $10. If you have a post, one post, I'll repost that one post for $10 on all 3 of my IG accounts. I want to show you something real quick. I'm going to show you my analytics for all 3 real quick. This is my one right here that I was all fucked up, so it wasn't working for a little while. That IG account get that much reach, that much content interactions, right? That's one. And this is only $10. That by itself is worth $10. But check out this one. For $10. Look at the accounts reached. Look at the content interactions. For $10, I will post you on all three. $10 per post though. So per the one thing that you want me to post, $10 get you all three. And this is the last one. Get at me. These are $10 reposts. Now, I have 403 followers on that page, and I'm reaching 50 fucking thousand accounts in the last 7 days. I need everybody that wants advertisement on YouTube, on IG, to hit me. You're gonna drop $10. I'm gonna put. If you got 3 things you want me to post, that's $30. If you got 1 thing you want me to post, that's $10, and it goes to all 3 accounts. The only caveat is, if it's a video, it has to be under 58 seconds. Because if it's over 58 seconds, then it only goes on 1 account. And then for that to go on all 3 accounts and it's over 58 seconds, that's going to be $10 per drop. Get at me. Just so we could be clear, I only got 400 fucking followers on this one. Look, total followers, 403. Look at the reach. Look at the interactions. I'm a whole fucking brand out here. This is IG, not even YouTube. So while you're on YouTube with whatever you're doing, and I do have customers on this, by the way. So while you're on YouTube doing whatever you're doing, while I'm fucking hemorrhaging money because I'm staying in a hotel, so I'm hemorrhaging money. Yo, I told you. Shout out to Big Mac. He said, Frost, the Last Kingdom is straight fire. I told you! The Last freaking Kingdom. There's this app that allows us to do watch parties. We're going to be doing watch parties soon. As soon as I get into my own spot and I'm out of the hotel, there's so much shit that we're going to be able to do that I wasn't able to do in the previous location that I was staying at, and that I can't do here. But there's so much shit that we're going to be doing. I might die because I don't know if there's enough time in the hours in the day. Anyway, I gotta get ready. We gotta get ready to go. It's late. Oh, we hit somebody with bags, right? I can't play the bag song. I gotta wait until the new version come with the curses taken out. I gotta wait till the edited version come. I gotta wait for the edited version. He doing an edited version. Tomorrow night we're doing, just for everybody to know, tomorrow night we're doing promo on YouTube. We're doing promo here tomorrow night. Copy? We're doing promo here tomorrow night, so that means that all of your drops is going to get you the opportunity to come on your IG, come on here, sell whatever you have. All right? We're doing promo tomorrow night. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Yeah. We're doing promos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Maybe we doing promo night tomorrow. I don't know what other nights we're going to do it on, but we're doing promo tomorrow. Oh, hold on, I got a couple more things we got to talk about before we go. I got a real quick question about the whole Meek Mill thing. Everybody understands what happened with Meek Mill? Does anybody understand what happened with Meek Mill? Meek Mill was allegedly they're banning Meek Mill from a part of Philly as we speak. As we speak, they're banning Meek Mill allegedly from a part of Philly, North Philly, I believe. From North Philly, I believe. And the reason why they're banning Meek Mill from North Philly allegedly is Meek Mill sent out a tweet the other day, and the tweet said that basically, why don't I just read the tweet to you? Hold on, give me 1 second. Who could have? What the fuck is that? Why does that look like that? What the fuck is that? Ah, shit! What is that? I don't know who had it. Shade Room had to have had it. Shout out to the Shade Room. Why did I look at that? I knew not to look at that disgusting piece of shit. Shout out to the Shade Room. Shade Room probably has it. Even if they don't have it, I'm saying shout out to the Shade Room. But I think they have what I'm looking for. Shade Room does not have it. Oh, there we go. Shade Room does have it. So Meek Mill put out a tweet. He says, I'll get all the main big artists in Philly a deal if they put them bodies behind them and squash them beefs I hear about. Got some young bulls from my city, but they all beefing. So a lot of people got upset with Meek Mill when he put that out. Now, there's a couple of things that I want to say, right? And the first thing I want to say is, shout out to Meek Mill for finally stepping up and trying to even pretend like he wants to try to help his community in Philly. Because from what I hear, I don't know this to be a fact, but from what I hear, Meek Mill has not ever extended his hand to Philly, his own hometown, from what I hear. There's a dude down there, Quilly. He's been beefing with Meek Mill forever. And one of the main things that people say about Meek Mill is Meek Mill don't never put no Philly rappers on. He got big. He don't put no Philly rappers on. That's what I hear, allegedly. I'm not saying that this is what it is, but this is what I hear when I speak to people from Philly that's in the rap game. They be like, yo, Meek Mill don't be looking out for nobody. Now, check this out. He put that out, and then he said, and that's just an idea, but I'll push it through with my city. If y'all make it a thing, it's like 5 clicks that's talented, but they deep in and get they most attention when they beefing. Now, people are roasting Meek. Some people agree with him, but there's a lot of people roasting Meek about it. I just wanted to air my opinion on this real quick, if y'all don't mind. I want to air my opinion on this real quick. I should have did a video. Did I do a video? I think I did a video. Come on, YouTube. Give me my views. I hiding my views and making it look like people ain't seeing the video. Go check this video out. This is the Meek Mill video right here. Go check the video out. You'll be able to hear more in detail about what I go into. Go check the video out. This is the Tekashi video I dropped earlier. Also, go check that video. Go check that video out. So, this is what I want to say about the Meek Mill situation. Meek is not wrong. There's a lot of talented people who can't get further because of the bullshit that they're involved in or the bullshit that's around them, so they can't go nowhere. There's a lot of talented people, not just in rap, but just in other genres of everything. You understand what I'm saying? You ever see those rappers, you ever see those actors that's super talented, super talented, one of your favorite actors, but you wonder why they don't never get in any movies? You're like, yo, when was the last time they was in a movie? And you're like, yo, that person ain't working like 10 years. That's because of the shit that be around them. You know, also, maybe they ain't so dick, be honest with you. Maybe they didn't do some, you know, some stuff on the slide, because you know how that works. But it don't make sense to give a rapper a music deal. I'm going to talk about both angles on this just so we can be clear, but this one is going to be quicker. So I'm going to finish with the fast thing, and then I'll talk about the thing that's going to take a little bit longer. It don't make sense to give a rapper a deal and you know that that rapper, that money is just going to... It's like when you have a crackhead cousin or relative or whatever, and you give them money knowing that they're going to take that money and they're going to use it for drugs and fuck themselves up. What do you think is happening with these rappers? You know how many rappers would still be alive if they didn't get the money? There's a lot of rappers that would still be alive if they stayed in the hood. The reason why they're not alive is because they left the hood, because they got the money to be able to do the thing that was gonna kill them. And I'm not even talking about rappers that got shot specifically. Look at the rappers that get that die from overdoses. Right? So Meek isn't wrong. I can't give you guys record deals and sign y'all and put y'all in rooms with all of these Soleil, good night. And put y'all in rooms with all of these millionaires and with all of these high class people, and you still a low class person. Or at least what they would consider to be a low class person. I can't have you around these individuals and you still a killer. Because those people, they want to hang out with killers. Don't get it confused. But they don't want to hang out with people who still actively killing people. Because they might get killed. Or they might get shot at while they standing with you. You feel me? So he's not wrong. But I'm going to tell you where he is wrong at. Or where they feel that he's wrong at. Meek. Until you're actually doing stuff to help quell the violence, no pun intended. Until you're actively doing things to help stem the violence, bring the violence down. Until you're making your art form something that's also speaking to the people. You can't make these overt claims. You can't go that route. That's one. Two, a lot of these beefs, I'm going to assume, is some kind of blood feud. A lot of these people are still mad at whoever they ops is because they ops killed their family members. Close friends. Now, I'm actively one person that says this shit got to come to an end. I'm just saying that I don't think that's the way that Meek should have reached out. If that makes sense. If that's fair. I'm just saying, Meek, you couldn't have reached out like that. You had to reach out a different way. Reaching out like that makes it look like they can't even take your hand if they wanted to. First, you're supposed to have endeared yourself to them. First, you're supposed to talk about the struggles that's going on in the hood. First, you're supposed to pull up with an open hand and open heart. First, you're supposed to go have conversations with them and try to get some of these people to come together with you physically there, trying to be a mediator. That's what you got to do first. First. What up, Mommy Rocks? What up, Mommy Rocks? That's what you got to do first. You got to pull up on them and say, yo, look, I know I'm here and I know you there, but look, I love y'all. I know I haven't been around, but I was busy. And I get it, but I want all of y'all to live. Is there a way that we could come to some kind of, could we work something out? And then you sit there with them and you work it out with them. Then after you work it out with them, and you come there and you be a part of there, that's going to take months. It's not no 2 second, I'm going to make one call, pull up on Sunday, and on Tuesday we ready to go. No, this is something that's going to take months. These people lost family members. Shout out to Ben Roman, Saloon. These people lost family members. These people lost close friends. So I just think Meek did it wrong. I think sometimes we forget that there's a human element involved. But I don't think he's wrong for what he did. And I'm on Meek's side. We have to figure out a way to stop the violence. And if giving some record deals away so some people could feed their family, let's go. Shout out to Black Cuddy and the Black Spade. Salute. Giving a couple of record deals so some people could feed their family. Bang, let's go. I'm all way on this. I'm dialed in. Just think he did it wrong. Because he made it sound like a money grab. And as much as some people want money, other people got more integrity than that. My integrity got me in a hotel every night. Deciding that I'm not going to allow for the people that want me to fold to break me. Got me, some nights I'm relying on the community. Most nights I got it, but some nights I'm relying on the community. That's a fact. My birthday's on the 25th of this month. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. And just to go show y'all how I don't even be thinking about trying to get over on nobody, I have a whole Gofundme set up. When was the last time you even heard me talk about it? Consistently. I think I mentioned it like the other day. We have a whole GoFundMe set up. So I can make sure I can consolidate the money all at once. Because that's the problem. Obviously, I'm spending about $4,000 to $5,000 a month in this hotel. That's a fact. That's a fact. The problem is consolidating the money all at once. That's the issue. And I just thought about that. So if y'all want to go drop something in the GoFundMe, I'd definitely appreciate that. But to be honest with you, I need the Cash App right now. And if you can't, you can't. It is what it is. And if you don't want to, you don't want to. That is what it is too. DSTN said helping people doesn't always work. You find a different way to help. One hand wash the other, both wash the face. Yeah. So I'm going to let y'all go. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta pull up out of here. And as always, I remind people about, just so we can be clear, I used to go show after show after show and never mention the Cash App. And then I realized that there was people that didn't even know that there was a Cash App. So now I remember to say it. Yeah, look, I love y'all. Like, at the end of the day, like, on some real shit. Like, even the people that be in here that spend the whole entire chat in here and they just absolutely hate my guts, I don't hate you guys. I mean, I don't. I don't even want to cultivate that type of energy. Be honest with you. But I will say this. I dislike Michael Jordan his whole entire career that I was a Knicks fan. And he was on Chicago. And we were going against each other. But he is literally my favorite basketball player. I don't think there's anybody I've ever seen better than him. I stole a shitload of his moves. There's nobody I prefer to see play in their prime. So I get it. The people that don't like me and they come here to just yell and scream. I get it. But I tell you this much. I never ever say that Michael Jordan isn't the best I ever saw. I'd never ever take away from what Michael Jordan can do. I never. And I absolutely really, that guy, I hated that guy. He just absolutely destroyed my team game after damn game. He's the best I ever saw in my lifetime. I love y'all. If you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers today. Also, when we wake up in the morning, one of the first things we want to do is drink water. I've been putting a little bit of apple juice in my water if that's what you choose to do. But one of the first things we want to do is drink water in the morning. We want to cleanse us out. Alright? That's what we want to do. We want to cleanse us out early in the morning. We don't got nothing in our stomach. We just woke up from 6-7 hours of sleep. I don't know how long y'all sleep. 4 or 5 hours of sleep. You don't got nothing in your stomach. All the food is digested. You drink some of that damn water. Because that's when it's going to do the best for you. It's going to help clear up the skin, hair, nails, everything. Also, I haven't been remembering to say this, but let's get some good face stuff going. Let's get a good facial treatment. Let's make sure our skin stay hydrated. Let's look as healthy as we want to be on the inside. Let's look that healthy on the outside. Let's feel good about ourselves. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.